YDP has announced that they're giving their free store audits, and they just sent me an updated store audit. So I thought, you know what? I'll talk you through kind of like what's included, what it looks like. When you hear the word store audit, you're like, what does that even mean? Like, what are they going to do? So mine just came in, and the way that it works is they analyze your store's earnings, pricing, and traffic over the past year. And then they compare it against their database of 500,000 plus TPT products. So they have all that data that they dig into, and they look at what your store is doing and they say, okay, here are some places where you could optimize or improve your store for like easy pickings, basically. So they tell you a grand total number, which is a little bit crazy. Mine says you could unlock $63,963. Between that and $122,774. So that's quite a bit. It gives me over 1,000 things that I could do. So am I going to sit down and do this whole list? Not right now. Probably not at all this year. But they do split things up into what they call low-hanging fruit and then slightly more involved. So the low-hanging fruit are things like changing your prices, like increasing or decreasing, SEO things like, hey, this product is not listed on any page one for any keyword that people are searching for. Like things like that probably do very quickly for those things. And then there's the tasks that are 30 to 60 minutes. I usually see a good bang for my buck while I'm spending my time on those, but I haven't been doing them as much lately. So here's a good list of that too. That is just kind of like an example of what your store audit looks like. And like I said, that's something they're doing for free. And they give you like the big list of what they could do, but they also give you a specific that you could act on right now. So my specific thing is they gave me a product and they said, hey, if you do this, you could unlock between $2,850 to $4,339 over the next year. So it's not like, oh, tomorrow it'll be like that. It's over the next 12 months. And it's consider a 5 to 10 price decrease. And they tell me exactly like the range that I could decrease it to. And the reason why they give you optimizations like that is because sometimes when you decrease or increase a product, it affects your conversion rate. So even if it's a lower price, if people start buying it more frequently, then that's going to increase your earnings. So that's one of those things where it's like, oh, yeah, that totally makes sense. But I would never have the time to check that. Like on my own, obviously, that's like a very specific detail thing that when I have over 1,000 products in my store, I just won't catch that by myself. So it's really nice to get those emails and say, oh, yeah, that'll take me 30 seconds to open the link that you sent me, tweak it to the price that you recommend, like, because they do the math for you. They don't just say 5 to 10%, they give you a range. And then just like check on it next week when they tell me if it worked or not. So freaking easy. So if you want your free store audit, I have a link, or you can, drop me a comment, send me a message. I am happy to help. I have talked about YDP so much. So if you have any questions at all, if you want to see any examples of what it's done for me, I am so happy to talk with you about it. I am an affiliate for their program, but this is one of those things where it's like, you would not believe how helpful these tools are unless I showed you, which I'm trying to do. So if you have any questions, please, please, please do not hesitate to ask. I'm so happy to share with you how this has worked for me. See you later. Bye.